What's up, guys? My name's John. I'm Peppermint, whatever floats your goat. Today, what we're going to be talking about, and I know this might be hard to believe, for somebody that hated Advanced Warfare as much as I did, we're going to talk about the things that this game did right. Alright, so we're going to talk about the things that Advanced Warfare actually did right. And I know this is probably hard to believe I'm making this video from somebody who hates a game a lot. Like, at this point I just dislike it. But I'm gonna try be positive and say some positive things about what this game did, and make a video talking about the negatives too. Because I know a few other YouTubers made a video or have made videos talking about what they thought was good about Advanced Warfare, and I saw Drifter made a video like this. And here's the thing: he gets to go to all these little like Activision events and stuff, and he's not gonna make a video talking about how bad Advanced Warfare was. He's just not going to do that, because then Call of Duties are going to see him, like, David Vonderhaar, Treyarch, whatever. They're going to see him talking negatively about Call of Duties, and then he's not going to get the invite back next year to go and play the game early. So, those YouTubers can't make videos talking about what's bad about Advanced Warfare. But I don't just want to make a video trashing it, so I'm going to talk about what Advanced Warfare did right. So, the first thing they did right is dedicated servers. Oh my god, I am so happy we got these. I honestly had maybe a few hours played on Ghost, so we skipped that Call of Duty. We didn't touch it. But in Black Ops 2, the connections were awful. Like, they were terrible. And the fact that Advanced Warfare brought in these dedicated servers was super greatly appreciated. Because honestly, there are a few things that make me rage more than lag. Like, lag is just by far the worst. So, that was a big deal for somebody who really struggled with dealing with the lag. Like, I know I'm not really a casual player, so lag was a big deal for me in ranked play or just other matches. So, they got rid of that. I mean, I have lag. I actually don't think I've actually fully lagged out of a game in Advanced Warfare. Maybe once or twice, but honestly, I'm usually like, I'm in there till the end. Right now, I'm on a 4-bar. Everybody in this game is on a 4-bar. That's crazy that they made that a thing. I don't know much about the intel on Black Ops 3. I don't know if that's going to be a thing or not, but we will see. Woo! 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 Wow, we actually made a crazy comeback in that game. So, the second thing I want to talk about with what Advanced Warfare did right is EXO movements, abilities. Okay, first of all, I want to talk about EXO movements. I thought it's great that they did that. Kind of felt like a reskin Call of Duty over and over again before. Like, it was the same movements and nothing really changed. I mean, Ghost had it in sliding. Dolphin Diving was always a thing in Treyarch games, but before that, there was no real big changes. Now, this is the fucking future, man. You're hopping all around the map. You're moving around. And that is a big change that I thought was positive for the community, because people were kind of getting really, really bored of the old movement style. Alright, the next thing I want to talk about is EXO abilities, and this kind of ties into EXO movements. I thought EXO abilities were really cool. I thought they added a new aspect to the game that wasn't really there before, and I don't know, I just thought it changed the way that people play the game. It kind of made it more strategic. You had to know, okay, when to use your EXO abilities, what EXO ability to use and what game type, and so on and so forth. And it really added a new aspect to the game. Black Ops 3 took that to the next level with Specialists, and I really like what they're doing, how they kind of built off that idea, because Advanced Warfare was kind of the first to introduce that, and I did think that it was a super good idea to bring EXO abilities into the game. Alright, so the next thing I want to talk about is character customizability, and that was a big deal for me, because we've never had that in a Call of Duty, where you could customize your character to the point that you could in this game. Like, you could literally choose what boots he was wearing, what pants, and I thought that was really cool that they kind of introduced that to the game, because it was something we literally have never seen before. Like, not even the idea of customizing a character. The only customization you got was based on what perks you got, and they didn't just make it like, oh, are you going to make your guy, like, all black, all white, like, dressed like a ghost? No, you could dress up all goofy and funny, and it made it more fun. Next thing I want to talk about kind of ties in with that is weapon variants. We have another thing that we have never seen before in Call of Duty is weapon variants, and I thought weapon variants were a good idea for the following reason. It made the game more fun to have more than one version of just one weapon. It added so many more weapons into the game. If I had to choose between the BAL or the HBRA3, I would choose the BAL every day. But since the Insanity is around, if you said, hey John, you want the HBRA Insanity or the BAL Obsidian Steed between the Elite variants, I would choose the HBRA3 Insanity. Now, that's obviously an extreme example because it is the best gun in the game, but the point is, it does help kind of balance the guns out, and you can find some stronger versions of weaker guns, and vice versa. And this all ties in to my next topic, which is supply drops. And yes, in this video, I'm going to say they're a good thing. I'm going to say why they were good. In the next video, I'll talk about why they were bad. But for now, let's talk about why supply drops were a good thing. Oh, first reason why they were good is it added another aspect to the game. You see games like FIFA, Madden, all those like kind of games with microtransactions. They are super successful, and Advanced Warfare found a way to incorporate that with advanced supply drops. They brought out supply drops in the beginning, and I thought that was a really cool idea, but then they brought out advanced supply drops, which was like next level, and people... I thought again, I'll talk about the bad things about them in the next video, but overall, I thought they were a good thing. They made the game more interesting, and you could get your cool little customization kits out of there, and stuff like that. And then, yeah, that kind of ties in with the whole weapon variant thing, and customization as well, because, what are the two things you got in advanced supply drops? Character customization stuff, and weapons. Alright, so something else that Advanced Warfare did right was they had a lot of goofy guns, and I like that. As somebody who liked to run around in Black Ops 1 with like Akimbo Kipperus and Mac 11 Suppressed, that was my shit in Black Ops 1. As somebody who enjoyed doing that, I couldn't really do that a lot in Black Ops 2. MW, none of those games really had kind of goofy Akimbo weapons where you could just kind of run around and mess around with it. This game, they brought that back, and I really, really enjoyed that. How you could run around with literally Akimbo LMGs, and I think that was awesome. And there was a lot of kind of goofy guns in this game, like the M1 Irons, that you could just kind of play around with. Also, the blunderbuss, like they just kind of made it fun to kind of run around with these goofy guns. You didn't always have to be sweating your balls off, and that was a good thing because this was a really, really sweaty game. And the fact that, there were these guns where you didn't have to be running around, trying your little heart out was nice. It was a nice change, and I haven't experienced that since Black Ops 1, so I appreciate that Advanced Warfare brought back that kind of goofy, fun aspect to Call of Duty where you didn't always have to be trying your heart out, and you could just, go into a session and just have some fun with the blunderbuss if you wanted, or use the XMGs if you really didn't feel like, trying your heart out. Alright, so the last thing I wanted to talk about today is maps and the colors and just the map layouts. Oh my god. Look at this map. This map is beautiful. I love Terrace. I love the colors. I love how these maps had really kind of vibrant colors and they weren't all just these bland gray maps like Ghosts. Black Ops 2 did the same thing, but I'm really glad. Maps are a big part of the game for me, like if I enjoy playing on them or not. And there were a lot of maps that I did thoroughly enjoy playing on. Like, I didn't hate having to play on them. I thought they were really good maps. The only map I really didn't like was, like, Defender, but honestly, I have no other complaints about any other maps in this game. I thought they were all good for competitive play, as well as just for visually pleasing maps. So that was another thing they did right. Also the layout of the maps. How they kind of tried to maintain that kind of 3-lane system where you could just kind of go, right now, for example, like there's kind of an up and down aspect to it, but if I wanted to, I could go right up the middle, or I could go, to either side of the map. I could go up to Plaza, or I could go, down where B-Dom is on this map. This is just an example of how they really maintained a 3-lane system, which is important in Call of Duty. You can't just have a clusterfuck of a map where people literally don't even know where they're going or what's even going on for that matter. Alright guys, that's all for this video. Advanced Warfare did a lot of other things right, but those are the main things I wanted to touch on that affected me personally. If you guys have anything else you think they did right, or feel free to disagree with me. Again, I'm going to make a video talking about the bad things, so I know a lot of you guys probably think supply drops are bad, and I will be talking about the bad part of Advanced Warfare this coming Friday. So, again, if you agree, disagree, honestly, let me know. If there's some things I missed that they did right, even if it's a little thing, I am really curious to see what you guys thought they did right. Maybe there was, again, something I missed. That's all for this video, though. I will see you guys this Friday. Links to my Instagram and Twitter are in the description. If you want to go hit me up with a follow, that would be super greatly appreciated. Also, I don't usually do this. Big like goal today. I'm going to ask, can we hit 3 likes? Big goal. I believe that you guys can hit it. Peace out.